Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today I will be reviewing Scott Derrickson's Black Phone 2 in one take. So, let's go. 4 years after the events of Black Phone, Finney and Gwen Blake realize that the grabber might not be done with them. Following clues from Gwen's dreams, they're determined to solve a mystery that is much more dangerous than they could have imagined. I love the original Black Phone. I thought it was creative, unique, and had fantastic acting from everyone involved. So I was a little skeptical of the sequel. Where can they go now? And I have to say that the idea for the sequel surprised me in how much I liked it. It added more history and context to the grabber and the Blake family. The mythology of this world grew and integrated with the previous film in a way that I found satisfying. However, that's where the positive remarks of this review mostly end. I did not enjoy this film. My largest criticism of Black Phone 2 is the writing. I'm very hesitant to say that things are bad, but it was pretty atrocious. From forcing every single slang word of the era in a 3 sentence exchange to incomprehensibly absurd compliments, I just couldn't believe what I was hearing, which made the acting at times seem equally unbelievable. Gwen's character in the first movie has a pretty big potty mouth, but it fit the context of the scenes and her character. Here, not only are the remarks dialed up to 11, they also seem to come out of nowhere. She just seems to be mean to be mean. I found so many of the scenes to be surprisingly inauthentic. There's a conversation among the two siblings and their father that is supposed to be this really emotional climax, but it just could not have missed the mark more for me. And there was also much needless exposition. I said I liked the idea for the sequel, but the delivery here definitely needed a couple more passes. The movie was also not particularly scary. It relied very heavily on Gwen's dreams to evoke this dark tension, and that got old very fast. There is this filter and style used here that is creepy, but it's kind of a cop-out. You can put those same filters on an idyllic meadow and create the same mood. The content should be scary, not just the aesthetics. Also, the dreams are hugely repetitive and redundant. They're vague, which is kind of the point, but I found them terribly boring and they lost my interest the more we saw them. Also, the final battle was so underwhelming. It was disjointed and bizarre. Characters now had abilities that they didn't previously have, and yet still were very unimpactful. There's an encounter earlier in the film that felt much more dangerous, intense, and engaging than anything in the finale. I could go on for another 20 minutes with my problems for Black Phone 2, but I'll spare you. It was a watchable film, and I think it can do a serviceable job at giving you your horror fix. Lots of people seem to like it. I don't know how, but they do. And I'm happy for them. I just found it a complete mess. I didn't even bring up all the other characters that we're introduced to and how useless they were. Oh, I really enjoyed the snowy vibe of the film. That was pretty wonderfully isolating. But yeah, I didn't love it. I don't recommend it. And I truly hate to say that. I'm the Nerdy Steve, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.